Hey guys, today we're going to go over how to make iron in the game Green Hell and how to get the achievement Iron Man. So what you're first going to have to do is you're going to have to find caves and mine iron veins. This is going to give you pieces of iron ore so that you can smelt down to make your armor. Then you're going to have to build a mud forge. A mud forge is what's used to actually smelt down the iron ore into smelted iron pieces. In order to make this, you're also going to need a mud mixer. The mud mixer is what's used to make the mud bricks to build the mud forge. You're going to need campfire ash and water to make mud bricks. Once you make the mud bricks, add it to your mud forge blueprint to complete your item. Then once you have that completed, you're going to want to add charcoal. That's what the fuel is going to be used for. So instead of wood, it's going to be running off of charcoal to smelt your iron. Then add your iron ore to the bottom of the forge and watch as the timer processes and smelts it down. It's kind of a long process. I ended up making 2. I could have made 3. It takes quite a bit of time. You actually need 3 iron pieces to make an armor. So if you use 3 forges, by the time 1 gets done, you'd have 3 pieces. So honestly, that's the best way to do it. If you want to make multiple, it's going to make it a lot faster. While this is processing, you can go ahead and harvest extra mud bricks. You're going to need to harvest them to make molds. An empty mold is what's used to make an armor mold. You just go ahead and add the melted iron ore and a stick to make an armor mold. That puts the melted iron piece inside the mold in the armor shape so that you can later craft it. It does have to be smelted again, so once your iron ore pieces are done smelting, go ahead and put that armor iron mold into the mud forge so that it can be smelted into your iron armor piece. Don't forget to add extra charcoal. It goes through it pretty quickly. I ended up placing 3 to 4 campfires. As you're going to realize, you're going to go through charcoal really quickly. Once a campfire dies out, it's going to give you around 3 to 4 pieces of charcoal, and it really doesn't last very long in the forge. The more campfires, the better, because the more charcoal, which is what you need for fuel. Once you have a cooked armor mold, you can harvest it and you get the armor iron pieces. Once you get 3 metal iron casts, you can now craft your armor. So you're going to take 1 banana leaf, 3 metal armor casts, and 2 ropes. That's going to make 1 piece of armor. You need up to 4 pieces of armor to get the achievement Iron Man. I had a little bit of problem. I have too much stuff in my backpack, and you have to put it in your backpack to equip it. I tried to equip it off the ground, but it didn't work. So make sure that you have room in your backpack when you make the armor so that you can properly equip it.
Need to rest.
Right click, equip, and then select left or right arm, left or right leg. Then when you're inspecting your body, you can see that it's equipped on 1 arm. If you ever get leeches, you can hide the armor so that you can pick the leeches off. Unfortunately, the armor does not protect you against leeches. So basically, keep repeating the process of smelting the iron ore and then smelting it again in the iron metal armor cast, and over until you get 12 pieces of metal armor so that you can make 4 pieces of armor. Take your last one, craft it into your last thing with a banana leaf, 2 ropes, and 3 metal armor casts. And once you equip it, you will get the achievement. This probably took me I think it took me probably 40 minutes because I wasn't prepared with the amount of iron that I needed, and I wasn't prepared with the amount of charcoal that I needed, and also the time it takes to actually smelt each item down. But anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video or if this was helpful, please drop a like, comment if I missed anything or if you need help with anything, and don't forget to subscribe.